Another day in Los Angeles. I don't know why. I really do not know why I cannot have a normal day. You see, normal people, they have normal days, they do normal things. They go to the movies, they stay in, watch television, eat popcorn. I try to go outside to let my dogs have a piece. And it's just drama for no goddamn reason. So I go outside and an American six his Doberman Pinscher on my dogs. And I just have to ask, why would you do that? Or why would you do that? Is there a reason why you need to do that? Because last time I checked, you were the country that doesn't want renewable energy. You were the country that literally doesn't care about social justice whatsoever, has a problem with immigrants, whatever. So you don't really want me here, and you always try and fucking frighten me at this point, because the VA is asking me, "Oh, could you give us, a change of address form?" And I want to say to him, "Fuck you, people! I'm leaving you." Now, I am concerned about this is fucking adrenaline fueled operant conditioning. Oh my god! You sicked a dog on my precious service animals. Therefore, I have to keep them because of all the feelings involved in that. It's no, no, no. These, I don't really want to say this. These beautiful, intelligent creatures are prosthetics. And my life would be different. It would be very different if I just left. If I booked a flight and just said, fuck you people, fuck your fucking shitty backwards ways, and travel the world. I'd be traveling alone. And my service animals would be in some fucking pound for like a day, and then someone would adopt them. And I'd cry forever because, you're not supposed to get attached to a fucking prosthetic. I mean, you're not supposed to. But I am. What hideous fucking manipulation. It's like I'm not a fucking child. I'm a veteran. Like, do you get that, you fucking bastards? Do you get that I'm a veteran? When people go into the military service, some of them are just dumb as fuck and they wash out and like, "Well, fuck it, I guess I washed out." But after going through, like, you know, their programming, it's not that easy to reprogram a person. Now, it's true, should have checked and be like, oh, but then I said, no, no, that is what life is. You walk outside and you keep walking. Yeah, I had a word with the staff, and of course, the guy just took off because that's the big thing about the LA West Coast bullshit. It's cause as much drama as possible and then leave before the cops show up. And if I called the cops, it would have been okay. Well, police report filed. It is what it is. But that's not even something that they're gonna come down to because my dogs weren't ravished. I had to fucking He-Man use my fucking mutant strength to lift two dogs, as high as I fucking can. While this man tried to get his dog back on a leash. There are dogs that can go off the leash, and there are dogs that cannot. That particular breed cannot, unless it is a situation where, you know, you just want to hug the camera, don't you? Look at him, Aussie on camera. He doesn't understand what's going on, but he understands that I am upset. That's why he's here. He understands that it's not exactly a PTSD thing. It's more of you idiot Americans thing. And yeah, I'm an idiot too because I talk about science on YouTube. But I mean, what? Am I supposed to forget the fact that I'm brilliant at it? Forget the fact that America and every nation. Yes, that's right. Hold the fucking camera. Look at this. Look at this dog. He wants his own television show, don't she? Echo and Logan. Come on. God damn it. Look at that face. Who in the world would sick a Doberman Pinscher on such a beautiful animal? What am I going to do with you, boy? Hmm? Hmm? As wrong as it is for Americans to manipulate me psychologically, I cannot deny it was functional. The fucking programming these people do. Oh, and by the way, that Patrick Swayze thing just happened to slip into my feed. Oh my god. Just adorable. Just adorable. Loving, loyal, intelligent, and I'm trading that in to possibly suck off Homelander or at least someone of that stature. Oh my god. I mean, it's not fair. It really isn't. You're tangled in the wires, love. Come on. It's not fair that I love all these. It's not. And the fact that there are not that many that are here, unless they're working, and therefore you don't really talk to them. Like you don't walk up to Hugh Jackman and say, "I'm gay. Are you into that?" No, you don't do that because that would be rude. No, you take the fact that he's a delicious man who's Turkish, and you say, "If I want that, I should probably go to Turkey." But if I just want his confidence and a fuzzy outline of him, then yeah, I guess I would go to Australia and go to Bondi and see if I can find myself an Aussie. At least I want to. But how? How am I supposed to let go? My goddamn beautiful, intelligent service animals, and all he's ever known is me. God damn it! But it's just suspicious. It's just suspicious. Ah, ah, that's all I could do. Just make a noise because I'm just so fucking frustrated. Look, I'm not exactly saying that I'm gonna find true love in Oceania, but I could find some rough tradie bloke with a big cork, nice ass, and just have a bit of bouncy fun. Like I want to. Instead of no, I didn't even do another podcast. 'Cause I was just like, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it because these people clock every single time I have my Ray Bans on. Because if I have my Ray Bans on, I'm sorry, you just have to be recorded. But I didn't have my Ray Bans on, and Bill comes down from the fucking third floor, comes to the second floor to come in front of me, do a fucking pirouette, and then go right back up the stairs. It's just, what? This is the West Coast bullshit that I fucking deal with. And by the way, that's a cute Elmo clutch that you have there. Whatever. Like, I have no idea what that was about because my PTSD didn't even fucking click in because I was like, girl, it's just so fucking tacky. You put Elmo on a clutch, you're just fucking tacky. There's some things that you just don't do. You just don't. If you have Sesame Street on your clutch, you're just tacky. You have no concept of fashion. Like, I have no concept of fashion because I wear fishnet like the hooker I am trying to pick up some bait. You know, I don't do fashion, so I mean honestly, Miranda would look me up and down and just say no. But especially considering the fact that I just let my fucking gut out. Because look, I'm a dude. You know, I don't have to be like skinny like women have to be skinny, to be honest. I mean, men will fuck anything, but you know, like it's rule of thumb, just be skinny. Men, on the other hand, it's nice if you're fit, but people don't really expect that, you know? I mean, if you are like super overweight now, but if you're just chunky, and I am chunky, I'm a big boy. I'm a growing boy. I'm eating. Ah, whatever. Just fucking Americans running on. You run lines in the fucking breakfast room. What the? That is such trash. That is such trash. I can't even. I don't know what is going on with the West Coast. Like, don't you have better things to do? Don't you have like Avengers, Doomsday to finish or something? Because I'm busy. I'm busy. Like, you can focus on that. I'm just doing my own thing over here. Oh well. I'm just gonna leave it there because I'm just bored. I'm bored with this American bullshit. Now, true. Going to another country, you know, this time it was Doberman Pinscher. Next time it's three men with ski masks and take me away to the fucking secret lab. So I get it to a certain degree, but do you get that if no one talks about, look, he always wants to hog the camera. Ugh, showboating dogs. Go on, go on. But yeah, if no one talks to he, are you serious? He actually want Australia would listen. Australia would listen. Maybe New Zealand would listen. Maybe England would listen. I'm gonna go to as many of these. I have to, because I try and reach out on X. I don't know if it's America fucking like swatting at every fucking tennis ball that I throw to another country, or just the sheer volume of the internet itself that I don't have a prime minister trying to reach out to me and say, dude, you have a point. If you save the electrical grid by making a new one, oh, yeah, go on. Just that direction, that direction. All right. Things I deal with. Yes. My idea of a brand new smart grid. It goes beyond just the wiring of a house, the wiring of a new building. Because the idea of a grid is archaic. It should be more free form. We've been conditioned to look at things and say, you plug it in and electricity will flow through. It's just no, no. What you should be doing is say, every device that's manufactured brand new from 2026 on should have autonomous power storage. If you buy a toaster, I love using toasters, but your toaster is only good for maybe a year, but it has enough power stored in it that you use it, you use it, you use it, and you never plug it in. Same with the refrigerator. You buy a brand new refrigerator, 2026 and on, autonomous power storage. It has enough for a year of electricity in it. Why? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Because we have manufacturers' warranties that say it could go 5 years, 10 years. You could have this one for the entire life. Oh, that's right. Because all the bacteria, all the mold, all the times you said, oh, I guess I forgot that in there. How long has this been in there? Oh, it's grown hair. What is that? All the times you see that. No, no. It's a public health hazard to just have electronics constantly shove the wire in there, shove it. It's like, no, 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 no. Autonomous power storage. I'm not exactly saying if you already have a refrigerator, you're going to have to pay for a new one. I'm just, no, 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 no. My idea that I'm proposing to all prime ministers is that you set a new mandate that if you manufacture a brand new one, it's going to have autonomous power storage. Why? Because we have to get it out of our heads that power is something that has to flow through. It has to be paid for. It no, no, not at all. What you need to do is say these large things that drain a lot of power, we need to redesign them from the ground up, increase power efficiency, and also add in power autonomy. Then there's that also huge, huge thing. I'm terrible English. I'm sorry. My grammar is fucking terrible right now. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I did go to school. I went to school. I'm sure of it. Either way, uh, what I was trying to say, the existing grid that we have is old, inefficient, and prone to brownouts, blackouts, and foreign intrusion. Someone plays, from abroad with yourself, you might black out the entire fucking block, an entire city. The amount of drain that we have right now because heat waves are going to start happening in Europe. And it's that season. It's that season where old people just fall down in the street because it's just. I thought I was drinking enough liquids, but it's like, no, you weren't. You didn't understand. It's like super fucking hot. It's super fucking hot. It's like maybe you were prepared for it when you were younger, but that's just not the case anymore. And Europe isn't having this conversation. Why is Europe not having? I'm having the conversation. I'm not even there. But you need to have the conversation of we need a lot more power because we can't just say, you get air conditioning and you have air conditioning and that person over there doesn't have air conditioning and the streets aren't air conditioned. It's no, 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 no. You're going to have to build shade. Shade is now something, and yeah, it could be a seasonal thing where someone comes around and then you say, yeah, you have covered sidewalks now. Yeah, you have covered sidewalks. It's ugly, but people aren't gonna fall down on them in the middle of the street because they're in direct sunlight. Something to think about. Paris, Rome, you don't want to change. You don't want to accept change because you look at we're a tourist attraction. We're not a city. It's like, no, you're still a city, and people are going to have to accept that they're not going to say Napoleon or Brutus or something walking down the street next to them. It's just not going to happen. So I appreciate the fact that there's a lot of history in the land, and you want to make sure that you can generate dollars, and you have the quaint little shops. It's like, come get a piece of the Parthenon to take back with you. I get it. I get it. It's all marketing. It's all marketing. But do you get that the temperatures are so high that you can't leave a child in the car? Some people do. Some people do, and then they get stuck for any reason. They get indecisive. There's a long line at checkout, and then the dog, the fucking child, strapped to the fucking seat, can't reach the window. You forget to turn down the window. And I don't understand why car manufacturers don't have an extra fucking button or an automatic roll down window button. Why do Americans never think that? Why do Americans never think of technology to help these people? Because in some cases it is, survival of the fittest. I guess that child didn't really want to leave. It's like, no, the child didn't really have a choice because the parent was a fucking moron. But sometimes I can't even blame the parent because when you have to pay that goddamn fucking electric bill, your mind goes on fucking autopilot because all you could think is, if I don't pay that, my electricity's turned off. Oh, that's terrible, terrible. Oh, I mean, I just save as many pennies as possible. Let's go down to the store. You got eggs. Oh my god, these are the ones that aren't on sale. They go back and get the right ones. Oh, the line's even longer now. Oh my god. I guess I can read this magazine while I wait. Oh my god, such scandal, such scandal. And then you just forget the fact that you had a child in the fucking car and there's no windows roll down. How can you just but I can't blame them because all they can think is money and savings. Money and savings. And that's all they can do. Because that's all you let them do. So we're gonna change that. Yes, 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 yes. No Jed, like you fucking understand me. So not only do I have to speak to car manufacturers to have an automatic roll down air temperature reading, and then have that feature be an option because you have to say, when you purchase this car, did you have kids? And it's not sight unseen. It's when you purchase this car, do you have kids? When you purchase this car, do you have dogs? Okay? Okay. Then this summer feature or this winter feature will be fucking installed on your car, whether you like it or fucking not. Okay? Okay. Because we have to assume that humans are idiots. Humans are fucking idiots. And maybe it's because I actually do have mutant powers. I can't believe it. So, in the heat of having to magnetically pull my service animals off the ground, I fucking overloaded the circuit of my hotel key. So I had to come back downstairs and say to him, "Yeah, go to Magneto." It's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, number one, who has magnetic powers? That's that's just weird. And then two, I don't even have a two for that. It's just weird. It's, but back to the main story of I want to be an energy consultant for Europe. I want to be an energy consultant. I want to go to all these member states of the United Nations and say, let's just move forward. Let's move forward. Yeah, there was a time when you needed people to be stupid and just work dead end jobs and make terrible mistakes all the time. You need people to do that. But you know what? They don't spend enough. Dumb people do not spend enough. Why? Because even in their idiocy, they realize, well, I can save a lot of money. Fuck, I live on ramen. You know, they'll cut corners and cut corners and cut corners until they're more business savvy. They're better financial advisors than rich people. Because rich people fucking hemorrhage money. I fucking hemorrhage money today. You know, I bought two smoothies from two different places, and the same guy delivered it. Like this is like, how rich are you that you said, oh, you know, that other smoothie, it just wasn't hit the spot. So I went and I ordered another smoothie, larger size, from a place that I've been to before, and they're always quality, always professional. So I got from them, and it's the same guy. I'm like, dude, at a certain point, you know, I'm just gonna have to say, just let me hire someone to just do these deliveries because it just doesn't make sense. But that's my problem. That's a first world problem. A first world problem. Ah, I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest to stay focused. I'm trying. I'm environmentalist. I'm a human rights activist. I want something more. I want something better. I just have to have that. I have to have something more and something better because this thing that's going on every summer happens. I say summer happens instead of summer comes because people act surprised when they're like, "Oh my god, the forest fires!" It's, what the fuck do you expect to happen when the temperature's that high and it doesn't rain anymore? You know, there's a water reservoir that is this damn fucking wide world of me trying to talk about environmental issues does myth come about. Peter Jackson's gonna, you know, fucking put me in a role. It's like, look at me. Come on. No. No. So what I was trying to say is, you know, there's a water reservoir that has gone dry. There's a dam where I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Americans. I think they get high of seeing the American flag. Fuck me. I cannot fucking think. I am just so fucking off right now. Oh, okay. So what I was trying to say, I get so muddled. So they draped the American flag over a dam because the dam didn't have any water over it, as if that's supposed to do something. I know, it's like a Memorial Day you're trying to fucking like celebrate, but do you understand that transpiration means that the water comes from the ocean most of the time, and then it travels over land, has to rain down on some plants, and the plants throw the water right back up into a cloud, and it goes a little further, rains down again, comes up the plant, travels through a cloud a little bit further. And if you live in a fucking desert, there's none. I mean, yeah, you might have some cacti, but I've never seen a cacti make full cloud. It's true, you have to like really fucking squint to see it, but no. If you want it to fill up in, because it's not being fed by a mountain river, whatever you fucking did, you block that out, or some beaver. It's always the beaver. It's always the beaver. Leave it to beaver to block the dam. All right. So every summer, these temperatures soar. People start fainting, and kids get locked in cars. And then on top of that, it's forest fires. And yet, we don't do anything about it. People complained about the LA fires, but no one thought, oh god damn, that means that I have to yes, that means that you have to go in the forest and replant the trees you burn down. No one, no, okay, so no one's going to take responsibility. I had a petition to go and replant the trees, and people took it as, yeah, I mean, I'll sign it. Someone's got to go and plant trees. Go do that. It's like, no. Every single one of you who signed it is supposed to go out and do that. That was the whole point. You signed to take responsibility and replant the trees. Same thing with you. Now, in some cases, you can't just plant a tree because there's a building there. There's a building there. Okay, okay. Um, then you're gonna have to have algae blooms, or you're gonna have phytoplankton pumping through the city. Yeah, I'm going there. Not only because um I I, I would rather go to Europe filled with enough oxygen, not that much carbon monoxide. So you could do that. But are you doing that? No, no, no. Temperatures soar, and you're just like, well, the tourists will get mighty thirsty. They'll get mighty thirsty. And we have all the beverages. Oh, there'll be surcharges. Oh, water. Oh, that'll be $30. Oh, I'm sorry. Conversion rate. Conversion rate. That'll €30. Conversion rate. Oh, yeah, that'll be €15. So how much is that in dollars? Like $30. Wow. I'm not even sure of the real conversion rate, but just the idea that these people are going to be so predatory to not have solar shade that they could turn into solar panels. Ah, what is Europe thinking? What is Europe thinking? Because if the temperature is higher, that means that the sun is out and it's pumping a lot of fucking energy. And you're getting replays of full energy because the earth is radiating it back. But all that energy that is coming directly from the sun, you're not taking. It's like, what? Not only are you letting it raise the temperatures, but you're not making any electricity off that. Really? What is going on? What is going on? All right, before I fucking butcher the American language or the English or whatever that I fucking speak, I'm just gonna fucking leave it there. I've said my piece because I'm too upset. I'm too upset to make coherent thought. My name is Ian Ilion. I'm environmentalist, I'm a human rights activist, a mutant, I'm a werewolf. Oh, powers still unknown. I mean, I have magnetic powers, but I mean, I'm mildly psychic. I've got a case of telepathy. I mean, if you're going to be frightened walking outside because of a Doberman, should make sure you have your best outfit on. Mildly psychic. Okay, and I'm a veteran of PTSD from military sexual trauma. I'm not getting any better. I ramble. I really do. I ramble. I'm not a I'm not a public speaker. I'm not at all. I'm a scientist. I'm an inventor. I'm an engineer. That's just how things go. I'm a nerd, and that just doesn't change. So as awkward as I am, I still want to put it to the United Nations to change your fucking ways. Change your fucking ways and just be better than what you're delivering to your home countries. Because right now, it, you have these ambassadors that's supposed to be doing something, supposed to come to a consensus and say, okay, what science are you doing over there? Does it work? Okay, can we do that over here? You're not even having that conversation. Just never occurs to you. Never. So I'm gonna keep making these podcasts, I guess, because I don't want to fucking pass out in the middle of Europe or Australia, which is actually winter right now. So I can do Christmas in July. Damn it! Oh, I went so badly. Either way, I hope to see you on the next podcast.